here's what's coming up on the Cold Popcast.
So we spent the last 5 years generating 9 generations of prototypes to take Moonwalkers from concept to production.
Completely eliminates the need for those things at airports, those moving floors, because it's like now you're just gliding.
There's no risk of you being on the move and sort of being thrown to the ground because your feet are moving and you're not.
What's poppin', everybody?
Welcome back to the Cold Popcast.
I'm Zoe.
And I'm Steve.
And today we're going to be talking about a product of the future.
Yeah, man. Moonwalker shoes. These things are supposed to enhance your walking speed in a safe and healthy way, apparently. Basically, it's like a skate, almost. It doesn't replace walking. It just makes walking faster.
Now, Steve, is this like Heelys, like that old product back in the day where you would like walk a little bit and you could like glide around like the school campus like a nerd, or is this something else?
If you were to use vampire language, I would say that Heelys are the progenitor of Moonwalkers. You know, Heelys came first. Heelys walked so Moonwalkers could run.
Beautifully put, Steve.
Okay, so let's see the video that kind of describes how these things work or what they do. And what they just generally look like.
Hey, look at these guys. They're just gliding away.
So basically, the Moonwalker shoes, they have a 8-wheel drivetrain on them, and they use AI to determine when you're walking. So basically, there's no risk of you being on the move and sort of being thrown to the ground because your feet are moving and you're not.
Okay.
You to take off your regular shoes.
That's pretty interesting. So it just, I mean, I'm like, how sophisticated that has to be to where you're not, because I feel like getting used to that would be odd, because you might slip and slide a lot, but I guess if the AI is sophisticated enough, then like you're never gonna misstep essentially, or like, go further than you're expecting.
Yeah, and they even actually work on different types of terrain, so you can walk on like a messed up sort of gravel sidewalk, even if there's like a bunch of dents in the sidewalk, or maybe there's broken glass on the sidewalk. I don't know. What do you run into when you're walking on a sidewalk?
Yeah, really? All these all-terrain shoes, but like, but how bumpy is your average city block anyway?
Very, actually.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah.
They're pretty bumpy.
A bunch of potholes everywhere.
But you had actually brought up a funny point.
Like, I was gonna say, like, how's this thing handle stairs?
Yeah, like if you're on the stairs, you have 8 wheels on your feet. I don't understand how it would actually figure out whether you're on stairs or not.
Right.
And there's a risk of you like being thrown to your death.
That's kind of what.
But wait, there's a picture of this guy on some stairs.
Whoa. Wait a second. Now I gotta see what's happening.
Since humans first built tools, we've been chasing a dream.
Sorry.
Yeah, let's see some of it.
Yeah. I just want to see if we can get this guy on some stairs.
That's what I'm looking for. If I see this
This is like their promo video from Kickstarter, I think.
Okay. Oh, wait, we see it. Oh, God. This might be it.
Lift your heel to signal into lock mode.
Lock
mode.
Simply lift and turn your heel. With Moonwalkers, you can walk like a pro in under 10 steps.
So at the heart of the Moonwalkers, we have our state-of-the-art brushless DC motor that sends its power through our gearbox, which is first cast using 350 tons of clamping pressure. Then we machine it to tolerances thinner than the human hair. That power is then sent to the ground through 8 PU wheels. The intuitive control is made possible by having custom control modules in both shoes. Each shoe communicates to each other, passing acceleration and gyro data, and we pass that through a neuromuscular model. So we spent the last 5 years generating 9 generations of prototypes to take Moonwalkers from concept to production. We've tested these.
Yeah, so actually there's the Chinese guy named like Xunjie Zhang.
Zhang.
I can't say his full name. His last name, Mr. Zhang. Let's just say Mr. Zhang. Mr. Zhang.
Okay.
He's the one that came up with this product. Basically, he was saying he had a commute to work where he was like, man, I just can't walk fast enough. He was late a few times.
If I could just take like a couple less steps.
Well, the funny thing is, these things move 7 miles per hour.
Wow, that's pretty fast.
Yeah, and the top running speed of a human, I want to say, is like 10.
Wait.
Oh, no, actually,
top running speed is like 23.
Yeah, but that's like Usain fucking Bolt.
Yeah,
that's a sprint. That's like a full sprint.
Okay. Yeah, like, because here's the thing. Average jogging, like, on a treadmill is around, like, 5 to 6, 7 if you're fast miles per hour.
Yeah.
So if you're moving 7 miles an hour regularly, that's, like, a damn near, that's, like, a freaking, like, nice, brisk, like, jog pace.
So yeah, so it's like he kind of said, he was saying like he's not trying to replace walking, he's just trying to make it faster,
Yeah.
and simpler,
Okay.
and less calorie burning. Fortunately, so
I mean, I can appreciate the initiative. It seems like a cool idea. I can see myself wanting to try that out.
yeah. What do you think about how they look?
They look a little clunky though. I mean, because I was thinking I kind of thought it was gonna be something like as simple as like a regular shoe looking, but then like the wheels are like at the bottom of the sole or whatever, and they just kind of like are barely peeking through to cause like a gliding motion when you walk. But I mean, these things basically just look like skates.
Yeah, I think it's supposed to be something similar to like a hoverboard or a skateboard or a bike. You know, you have to take them off and then put them in your bag when you're done with them.
That's true.
It's not really about wearing them around and going places.
Also, like judging like from briefly what I saw about some of the people's walking motion, like there's a degree of balance I think you have to maintain too, because it doesn't, because they're kind of walking as though like they're basically gliding their feet forward to kind of do like a mini skate motion, which tells me that to some degree I feel like you're gonna get used to it. I feel like you're gonna put it on like the first couple of times you might end up like tripping or missing a step and falling.
Yeah, the guy that actually is the designer, he's like the third employee of Shift Robotics. He said that it took him about 30 minutes to figure out how to actually use them, and he's the one that made them.
Interesting.
But 30 minutes, that's not too long.
I guess not. Yeah, I guess so. You just test it out.
In a crash course.
So it's like it took him a while to kind of get used to like the feel and be like, okay, I got it. But I mean, like I said, if you test it enough and stuff and it's like works, I think it'd be a pretty interesting little thing to start seeing around like your local walk trails and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Airports.
Yeah. And I think it completely eliminates the need for those things at airports, those moving floors, because it's like now you're just gliding. You don't need it.
An interesting fact: those things are called travelators.
That?
No,
oh, you're talking about the thing at the airport.
The moving walkway.
Oh, okay.
They're called travelators, like an escalator, but it's a travelator.
I like the moving walkway better.
All right, guys, that was another quick one. I just wanted to introduce you guys to this product. They didn't pay us or anything, but Trinity, did you have anything on this?
I would do it.
It's cool. I like it. I like the idea.
Yeah.
I would do it. I think it'd be cool. I would rock those and like walk. But I thought the same thing, like you said. Though I feel like, because at first I'm thinking like, okay, another thing to assist like you. I don't want to say fat people. In an offensive way.
I'm offended, bro.
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't mean it in an offensive way, but like I just feel like you have to be at some level of physical fitness to be able to,
No, the AI helps you. You can be fat.
But I'm saying, like, balance. You know what I'm saying? That's really what I mean, like, balance.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta have some knees.
You gotta be able to, coordinate.
You think you can't be like one of those people that wobbles when they walk and like they can't probably make this thing get function
I can't
right?
imagine someone that's like 400 pounds.
Things, or think about like a bow-legged person. Like, does this work for them? Like, are they gonna make that?
The AI probably couldn't do that much.
Crashing into each other.
Yeah, that's all like your pigeon-toed.
Serving it out.
Yeah.
Right.
Product.
I think lazy people everywhere are now like miffed that you said that.
It'd be applicable if you're in like New York City and you need to get to work and you don't want to take the bus or the train, or maybe you don't have time, you don't want to ride a bike.
Robs you for your
electric
shoes.
That's facts.
Yeah, I would say New York where people don't drive, like that would be pretty practical.
I wonder if they could. Well, it doesn't matter. I was gonna say if they could run, but
I was just thinking that would be pretty decent when you think about it. It's like you walking, and if something was to happen, you foot it. You really gonna be going
glide like
Silver
Surfer or something.
Bro, you know what's funny? I feel, man, this is gonna be like someone's gonna be walking around like zooming around like Shadow the Hedgehog on this thing.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Yeah.
That'd be
Someone's
cool.
gonna hack it.
Put rocket boots. I'm gonna put like jets on these things.
I'm ready for that. I mean, we're here already. Let's just join the future.
All right, guys, let's close this one out again. So thanks for watching. You can check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you're watching now. You have other options. So make sure you check us out. And remember, on Patreon, you can find the entire catalog of My Black Friends podcast. That's the show we used to do and still will be doing. New episodes coming soon. And yeah, thanks.
All right, guys.
Gotta
Peace.
pop out of here.